We did not give the Office of the Attorney General any specific time frame or timeline, but in the knowledge of the Attorney General, this matter is urgent, and we expect it to be handled as soon as possible. On the issue of the areas of attention, the areas of attention is derived majorly from the decision of the Supreme Court, the question of appointing lawyers in the UPDF to preside over that court, the issue of clarifying on what constitutes a service offense and a penal offense. The other one is security of tenure of those who will be appointed, the manner of appointment, separating disciplinary units of the court martial from the judicial system, I believe those are majorly some of the areas, but also clarifying on what constitutes the monopoly of the army, in this case the UPDF, among other areas that court ruled on. So if you're asking what were the areas of the attention, those are specifically some of the areas of attention, because the Supreme Court is saying if you're appointing, definitely in the UPDF, there are enrolled advocates, enrolled under the Advocates Act with different ranks. So definitely the Supreme Court was also saying, why don't we, instead of having a senior person in service without a legal background, there are those enrolled, whether serving in the military or outside the military. An advocate is an advocate. All of them have gone through the same law school. All of them went for the diploma in legal practice, and after that enrolled as practicing advocates in the High Court and other court subordinate. So those are the areas for attention. What informed the withdrawal? First of all, the UPDF amendment bill before Parliament was meant to handle other aspects, which I may not now remember. But since the Supreme Court also came up with this ruling, more or less at the same time, instead of us proceeding to only handle the amendment before the Supreme Court ruling, we are now saying this is the same law. Either than proceeding to amend, why don't we just do a withdrawal, have a comprehensive consideration in terms of drafting it to cover the areas where a court has made a decision, and we bring it back to Parliament. So that is what informed the withdrawal. The UPDF Amendment Act, as of now, was not touching on anything to do with the court martial. It was touching on other aspects. But now that there is this major decision of the highest court of the land, we are now saying we can pause a bit, have it withdrawn. The Attorney General Chambers can have a comprehensive look and review of what court decided. Then they do further drafting to fit within the ruling of the Supreme Court. So that is what informed the withdrawal, not another thing. We don't want to pass the amendment bill, then again it is assented to, then the next day we again come back to amend the same law. You would rather have it withdrawn and you incorporate the decision of the Supreme Court that came after the bill was introduced.